Welcome to Booze Reviews. I'm Chris.
And I'm Mark.
So yeah, Mark's a new presenter. So welcome to the show. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you.
He's what's your qualifications to be on the show, mate? You drink a bit?
I've drank a bit of gin.
Yeah. And today we're doing Bombay Sapphire. You all know it, you all love it. I'm not a gin drinker, but yeah, he is. So we're going to try it out and see what's up.
So drink gin and be thin.
Bombay Sapphire is a dry gin, London dry gin. These guys, they use 10 carefully selected botanicals. They don't boil the botanicals either.
Almond, lemon, orris root, angelica, coriander, cassia bark.
Yeah, juniper berries, obviously. Then it's orris root, you might have said, grains of paradise, cured berries, maybe, that says. I don't know. You said cassia, coriander, angelica, almonds, lemon peel.
Lemon peel, of course.
Yes. So their stuff is all listed on the side. They're very proud of their wares. It's a very distinctive blue bottle. Everyone can recognise it in films and TV. You can see it all over the world. It's easy to pick up. Probably one of the most popular gins in the world. But why? I'm going to use this as my marker for gin. So we've put a cube of ice in because under advice. So ice in the gin, is there a particular reason?
You want it chilled.
Want it chilled? Well, we froze it, so it's chilled. Is there any other?
No, you just want, a little dilution that probably is not a bad thing.
Okay, cool.
And at this stage, we're talking about the gin, we're not talking about the tonic. So
indeed, yeah, straight up. Comes in at 47% ABV. So let's try Bombay Sapphire. Smells like gin. This is a very ginny juniper.
Citrus. Definitely citrus notes.
Yeah, there's some. It's not tearing my nose off. It's not. Yeah.
The softness of almond is there a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It has the traditional bite that a good gin has.
Yeah. It is. You're drinking this. If you're drinking this, neat. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you're a naval officer, you put just a little dash of Angostura bitters in with the block of ice, and that's it. My mother did add water. My father was a naval officer.
We've effectively added water with the ice, so.
Well, yes, I mean,
so this isn't full tilt. This is actually a
little diluted.
Yeah, and it's got a kick, but it's not. What I'll give it, the subtle flavours are not overpowering. It's got licorice root in it, and I was a bit worried because I don't really dig that whole licorice stuff, and I thought it was going to be one of those horrible ones, and it's not. I can drink this. I'm sure I haven't drunk for a very long time. This is my first spirit in 4 months, so coming back to this is a big leap.
Like a virgin for the very first time.
I would put it like that. But yeah, it's got a kick, but it's not overpowering. Very subtle notes. There is a hint of pepper, but it still dissipates pretty quickly. I'm happy with this. I can drink this. If someone got me this, I know I'm not going to go, oh, fucking hell, gin. Yeah, I can drink this.
In the years where I used to go to Russia, this is what I used to take as the gift because it was very, very expensive in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And much appreciated, and very reasonable and duty-free. So you can see the advantage of doing so.
Right, so we've poured some Fever Tree tonic water, Indian tonic water. What all that means?
It's good quality tonic water. I mean, you all know your Schweppes, but Fever Tree is a step up. There are a couple of others on the market that also very nice tonics. And as the advertising goes, the tonic's 3/4 of your drink. So what the quality of the tonic you put in affects what your gin and tonic's going to be. And the better tonic you use.
So this can actually improve the gin.
Yeah, well, I
in
mean,
theory, yeah.
In theory, and the original theory of tonic water was the quinine, which was an anti-malarial.
Yeah.
And so you drank gin and tonic because not only was it a cool, refreshing drink at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it kept the mosquitoes at bay.
And that's why the tonic is a tonic water.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
And of course, you can use also Angostura bitters, which will give it a pink colour.
Yes. I was going to buy a packet. They got 3 different flavours of Angostura.
What? There's only one flavour of Angostura.
3.
If you buy, by the way, if you buy a bottle of Angostura bitters, a proper bottle, it lasts forever, for years and years and years, because you only use 3 or 4 drops at a time.
Yes. It has changed the flavour and made it more tangy.
Yeah. And refreshing.
Yeah, I can see where a sliced lemon will go well in this. It feels to be lacking something. I'm not sure.
Yes, lemon or lime.
I think I preferred it straight up. Even though I can now drink it without like coughing and...
Few bits of ice.
It's now got a bitter aftertaste though. I don't like that.
That comes from the tonic, you see.
Yeah, yeah. And is that designed so you have to drink more in order to get rid of the aftertaste? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm drinking more to get rid of the aftertaste. Because before it was nice, and I was happy to have a shot of that, and it's like, yeah, cool. But now it's like, all right, yeah. I don't like the aftertaste.
Well, you see, add some salted almonds on the side, or some olives and things like that.
But that's just extras to drink. You shouldn't need too many extras to have a drink. You should be able to just have a drink.
I quite agree.
And so when you have to, and then you have the little thing, and then you've got to light a candle, and then you've got to pray in a corner, and just, come on, just pour the flipping thing.
I'm going to go 3, and the reason for that is because, for me, at least, having taught at university, 4 would imply a degree of distinction and excellence that it's good and solid.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
It's dependable.
It's utterly dependable. And let's put it this way: if it's a choice between this and Gordon's, which is a 1, or Greenall's, which is a 2, you get the idea of that most of the gin is down the bottom end of the market, and so at the commercial ones. Yeah. And so this is the good end of the commercial range.
Out of interest, where would you rank something like Hendrick's? We're not trying it right now, but would that be?
I avoid Hendrick's. I'm not a cucumber gin person. Mm-hmm. I like Edinburgh gin, and which I'd probably give 4, and I like Old Raj, which has a bit of saffron in it. Mm-hmm. And that I would definitely give 4, maybe even a 5.
Well, what you need to do is get one on the show and try them out. Yeah. I'm going to give this a 4. It's my baseline. Straight up, I did like it. With tonic, not so much so. And I guess, as Mark said, 80% of it, or 7% was it, is the tonic. Yeah. So you can mix and match your tonics. So I just need to find the right tonic to work with me, really.
And if you put bad tonic in a gin, doesn't matter how good your gin is, you've just crapped on your gin.
Right.
And I think that's really important to realise. When you go into the co-op or the Tesco or whatever, and you see your 50p bottle of tonic or whatever, and even lower sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's tempting, but you are, unless you're drinking a lot of gin with very little tonic, you are ruining your gin, particularly if it's a nice gin. I mean, if it's a bottle of Gordon's, by all means, go off and buy a 50p bottle of tonic, right? I mean, what you're doing is getting drunk.
Yeah.
And let's be honest about that. But if you're buying a bottle of Bombay, or we're about to do a Japanese gin called Roku, then you're into a different field, and you want at least nice tonic to go with it.
Right.